RawNem. I am your host, RawMind. Back on my bullshit again. Forever's here still listening to my shit. Go ahead and like and subscribe to the channel. And man, leave a comment for you nigga. Let me know what we can talk about, what we can chop up. Last week was kind of crazy musically. It was good. It was a good week for hip hop. I'd say Eminem dropped a banger album, The Death of Slim Shady, and you know what? He just came with some of that old raw energy that everybody was waiting for from Eminem. And I know a lot of the shit he's saying on there it's hurtful, I guess, but I don't know. That's the Eminem we all fell in love with. That's the Eminem I fell in love with. Shit. He's bashing a lot of shit, making fun of midgets and calling people retarded and all kinds of fucked up shit that we probably shouldn't like, but I don't know. That nigga be spitting and I like it. I was there for it. I liked almost every song on the album. I think just about every song, maybe one or two I wasn't feeling. But I don't know, as far as spitting goes, Eminem still holds the torch. You can't really fuck with his pen like that. He's just too nice. He's nice with his wordplay and everything that he just does musically. But I'm assuming that'll be the end of the hate speeches and shit that we're hearing from Eminem, because it's the death of Slim Shady, right? So, but I do like how he mentions how soft the world is really getting, though, and how not being able to speak your mind is disappearing. When you speak your truth and what you actually believe in, people can't seem to handle that shit and they get their feelings hurt. So I'm glad there's still people out here willing to speak their minds openly and say what the fuck they want to say. But other than that, Action Bronson dropped the tape last week too. The day before, I didn't even notice until Sunday. But there's some bangers on it. There's some bangers. Just that natural Action Bronson style. Just his unique rhymes. The way dude spits is nice to me. I like these New York MCs. I like the way they talk and represent themselves. It reminds me of like the 90s, like 90s New York rappers. Just some real ass niggas out there. I like what they be talking about. Action Bronson just be talking about food and stupid shit, but like I said, the way he spits his rhymes is unique. I'll never stop listening to Action Bronson. I put that up. He ain't spitting like Eminem. He ain't rapping like Eminem. We can all agree on that, but he's nice though. If you like Action Bronson, man, go take a listen to that album. It's called Johann Sebastian Baklava, The Doctor. So you can decipher that yourselves. Pete Rock Common and Pete Rock dropped an album. I haven't listened to the whole thing so far, but the first 3 songs I did listen to were just classic Common tracks. That's another dude that will never lose his flow too. He keeps it honest, and it's always just about good times and being happy in hip hop, not so much all the shit that we hear about, like gang banging and all. That's all hip hop has really evolved to anyways. It's all gang bang music, but half these motherfuckers can't even rap when they doing that shit. Like, I'm all for it. I love Griselda. And like I said, I love New York rappers. That's all they talk about is guns too, but they can actually rhyme. They got metaphors, and these niggas got bars, and that's what I'm here for. Like even Baby Tron on Eminem's album, on the Toby song. A lot of people don't really like Baby Tron that much, but I don't know. I think he's fire. He's a real Detroit nigga, and I fuck with his music, so shout out to him. Shout out to Big Sean on that track too. But yeah, the Common and Pete Rock is definitely not one to be slept on. You're gonna want to check that out. I'm about to listen to the rest of it after I'm done this podcast, actually, and then the next time I do one, we'll talk some more shit on that. But I actually have a mixtape dropping on the 20th. It'll be on Spotify, and I'm sure YouTube and all that other shit that people be fucking putting music out on. It's called Super Barrio. It's me and my homie DY. There ain't no hooks. There ain't no skits. There's just me and him going back and forth rapping on beats. The fucking album itself is probably maybe 10 minutes long, like if that. I don't even know. Like 12, 10, 15 minutes long is about how long the album is. Because every track's like 2 minutes long. Just spitting bars, going back and forth, and I promise you, you're gonna like that one. The homie D-Way can spit. We got some dope beats. The quality's probably not the best that I've ever been on, but hey, fuck it. I ain't here for the quality right now. I just came to spit some bars with the homie. I'm sure we're gonna continue that project also on with the Super Barrio name. Maybe have a couple projects after in relation to that. But musically, also Rick Ross. I don't know if you've seen the videos of Rick Ross getting punched in the fucking head in Vancouver after his show, but that goes back to what I was saying on the last podcast. Like, you can't just show up in a place that you don't belong in and start running your fucking mouth and acting like you own that shit, because there are gonna be people anywhere that are gonna test that. When you go around looking for trouble, you're gonna find that shit. Straight up. And that's what happened to Rick Ross. He played Not Like Us, and the people at the show were saying that they don't want him playing that shit. They tried to get him turned off, and despite what the fans were saying in the crowd, he still did it. And he was acting like he was the shit, and then he had some dudes fire on him. And that's what happens when you go to places like that and you think that you fucking run their shit. And fucking, like, Rick Ross only, I think, in the video that I seen, I'm pretty sure he only got hit one time, and then security all rushed in and shit to stop it, but his boys was out there banging, and them dudes were getting put to bed. Oh my god. That shit looked dangerous. I hope all them niggas is alright, but like I said, you can't just go anywhere thinking you the shit, because motherfucker will pull your card each time. I'm sure that's why I think that's why Drake isn't doing too much responding, because realistically all his shows and most of his fans are probably from America, and he does a lot of shit over there. So him to start playing Kendrick disses and shit at his shows where people probably love Kendrick Lamar, they might do some foul shit to that nigga too. You know what I mean? And that's just using your fucking brain. But I don't know, if you got the heart to just get punched in the face at every country you go to, then go the fuck ahead. I ain't mad at it. Just niggas will test you. Same thing, just like this Donald Trump shit that just happened, man. And before I go into this, I just want to say, like, I don't hate Donald Trump. I don't know this guy enough to give a fuck about his life that much. But it goes along with the same thing that I don't know, fuck around and find out. I guess he's done so many things that made Americans pissed off for years, and this assassination attempt on him in the past couple of days was just, I feel like it was meant to happen at some point. It was obviously, somebody was obviously going to try to take this man's life eventually. And if you watch the videos, dude gets shot. Like, you can hear the gunshot, and he gets shot in the ear, and he's confused at first, and then he drops for cover after that. And I don't know, watch the video. You gotta watch the video. But the people in the background behind this motherfucker, I swear to God, these niggas are crazy. Not one motherfucker ran. Now nobody ran. Someone's busting shots in your direction. Nobody ran. Niggas just ducked kinda. They kinda ducked down, and they're all still staring at Donald Trump. They're not worried about their own safety or none of that shit. These motherfuckers are paying attention to what's happening to Donald Trump rather than trying to get themselves to safety. Look, watch the video. This lady standing behind Trump, she's recording this dude and is just staring at her phone. She's not looking around for the sniper. She's just staring at her phone trying to get some content. Crazy. And I watched this one angle of it, and there were snipers on the roof next to where Trump was at, and they were pointing in the direction of the shooter. And it wasn't until he bust that first shot that they started shooting back at him. And I don't want to say like this is like he conspired all this shit by himself to get all his fucking fans in an uprising and shit, but I don't know. I know Kennedy got assassinated a long time ago and they ain't miss. I'm not saying this guy the shooter in this one was just some kid, but he's probably not a trained professional or anything. But like, if you're shooting a rifle like that And he was like 150 yards away. I'm sure that was a hard shot. I don't know, but that seems like a far place to shoot from. But regardless, he shot that motherfucker in his ear. How you hit that nigga in his ear and the rest of his head was still attached on that motherfucker? I don't know. I feel like there was some kind of, like, he wasn't supposed to die from this assassination attempt. This is something that the media wanted people to see. I don't know. Do y'all think Donald Trump set this shit up for himself? Because I did see a TikTok after. I don't know how real this TikTok is, how authentic it is, but it says in the name that after the assassination attempt, he's talking to his fans or supporters or whatever, and he's making jokes. Like when they come up to ask him for a picture, he's like, oh yeah, none of you guys have rifles. You're okay. Come take this picture. So I think that's crazy too. Just like, how is he not in safety right after there's an assassination attempt on him? He's allowed to just be out here talking to fans and shit. Like, you just trust people that much? But also, I don't know how much validity, how valid the fucking that TikTok video is, because as far as I can see, he's wearing the same clothes as he was in the assassination, but in the video where he got shot, he was bleeding everywhere. He had blood on his clothes and everything, and I didn't see that in that TikTok video, so it probably is bullshit. But regardless, I just think all of it's a little bit too fucking convenient. Like, I don't... It's okay. It was either some kind of inside job set up, or your fucking security is terrible, nigga. Like, you have half the country fucking hates this guy, and you're at a rally doing speeches, and nobody thought that there might be somebody trying to shoot you. Not one of your team was like, hey, maybe we should fucking cover all these grounds and make sure this doesn't happen. And where the shooter was, you can see him clear as day. The fucking people in the crowd are the ones that warned everybody that this guy has a gun. So how didn't the fucking Secret Service see them? How didn't you see that guy on that roof ready to take out Donald Trump? And the amount of shots that he fired, like, I don't know. I guess he killed somebody else in the crowd, a spectator. So rest in peace to them. That's a shame. I don't think it's okay to try to assassinate Donald Trump either by any means. Like, the first fucking right you guys have in America is to freedom of speech, right? So I don't know. He should probably be allowed to talk how he wants to talk without being shot at, but like I said, people are gonna fucking test you. When you say that, when you want to be King Kong, motherfuckers are gonna come for your ass. They're gonna shoot you off that tower every fucking time. But that's some scary shit. That's definitely some scary shit, and I don't know. Hope everybody made it out okay, other than the people that passed away. I haven't went too far into the story, so I don't want to speak on that, but it's a shame, man. Some scary shit's happening. And if I'm wrong, then a lot of people must be wrong, because as far as I know, when Donald Trump's been around for a long time, and people always liked Donald Trump until he became political. And then when he's in politics, that's when the world started going crazy. Like, there was riots, there was the, what do you call it, the Wuhan flu, you know what I mean, the China flu. All of these things happened while when he got into politics. I don't know if it's a coincidence or not, but that motherfucker's been stirring up shit for years now. So it was bound. I just think it was bound to happen that someone was gonna attempt to take his life eventually. But he does have kids and family members and people that do love him, so I wouldn't wish death on anybody. But if I can call somebody fucking stupid, then I guess that's what I'm doing right now. Sorry to any fucking Trump supporters listening to shit. You don't have to listen to my words, though. All I do is talk shit at the crib. I don't know who listens to these fucking podcasts. You know what I mean? If it's not your cup of tea, you can turn it off. That's how easy it is. Or you can comment on it. You can say whatever you want. I'll gladly argue with people on the internet. That's one of my favorite things to do. Oh, also that TikTok video, there was no comments on it. I was trying to read the comments on it, but they got deleted or something, or they blocked the comments from that certain video, which also raises more questions for me. But I don't know. I'll let you guys decide what you think is happening. But on another note, I know you motherfucking alcoholics in Canada are upset that the fucking liquor stores are on strike. I didn't even know. I ain't got a whip. I took my black ass on the bus to fucking go get me a bottle on the weekend, and there was a bunch of niggas out there picketing, and I was like, what the fuck? That's the first I was hearing of it. So I don't know how long that's happening, and don't trust these fucking punk ass bootleggers either. Fuck these niggas. Don't buy shit off these fucking bootleggers. These niggas is on that butter. They're out here fucking selling 26ers for $60 to $80 to $100. Like, y'all motherfuckers is making that cake. But hey, look, I ain't hating on your hustle. If a dumb motherfucker's gonna buy your shit, then why not sell it to the motherfucker? But look, there is options. You can order it. You can order your liquor off their website, I believe, off the LCBO website, and then DoorDash and Dial-A-Bottle and all these things that deliver alcohol to people's homes. You can still do that. And also, I was told that the liquor store by the Devonshire Mall, across the street from Devonshire Mall, is still open, and they're selling bottles up that bitch. So fuck a bootlegger. Just go get on the bus and and go get that shit somewhere else. Also, like little stores that have LCBO licenses and shit, like corner stores, and I know there's one in what the fuck? I don't know. Over there by Harrow. I forget what the place is called now. But little stores like that are still selling liquor, so you can go hit them up too. So you don't have to buy $1,000 bottle off a fucking bootlegger. You fucking assholes. That's great. I don't even know what the strike's about. I'm assuming it's about money though. Just like this strike in Detroit. I was watching this news. I was watching on the news. All the workers in a hospital in Detroit all walked out, and I watched about 50 people walk out that fucking door, and it just made me think like what are the patients doing at that point? There's still patients in the hospital. What is happening to them? And I mean, is there negotiations for these doctors to come back like fast as possible? Because what happens when these people die in the hospital is that it's just like, oh, they're not paying me enough, so they can die. That's kind of crazy. I think that's nuts. Not to mention, you guys don't even have free healthcare over there, so you're paying to fucking die. Because these people aren't making extra money, they think that their wealth is more important than you being alive, and I just think that's just disgusting and terrible. Do I think they deserve raises? Probably, because that's what they do. They save lives, and I get it, frontline workers and all that shit. But damn, because I know for sure a couple motherfuckers had to have died during that walkout. And like, who's responsible for it? It got to be the hospital, right? Are they gonna lose all their money? Is that gonna help your strike? Because I don't think it is. It makes me think about our healthcare system over here. We have free healthcare in Canada, sure, but I don't know if you've ever been like me and had to go to the emergency room in the middle of the fucking night, and there's 40 motherfuckers in there, and you're wondering why you're not getting picked for hours, and the people come and tell you that there's only one doctor working right now. There's always only one fucking doctor working in the emergency room. I don't know what the fuck it is. Maybe they need to pay them niggas more, because there's never anybody there. Yes, we have free healthcare. You have to wait and be treated like shit. They act like there's nothing wrong with you. I've been kicked out of the hospital for complaining too much about pain I was in, just to go back to that same hospital and get surgery on my kidney. So free healthcare necessarily isn't the best either, but I don't see them walking out of our hospitals leaving everybody to fend for themselves. Just maybe put a couple extra doctors in that bitch. Because when I watched the walkout video, I seen all kinds of doctors walk out. Them motherfucker, all kinds of doctors. Where the fuck is our doctors at? Save my fucking life. But all this shit's always just about money, though. It doesn't, like, your life isn't important until it's about money. Like, do I truly believe there's a cure for cancer. I truly do believe that shit. But I promise you, there's no money in curing a motherfucker. There's only money in letting people die slowly, and you just keep them on and keep charging them out the fucking ass, got them stressing out about not being able to pay for their life to stay alive, and you motherfuckers probably got the cure sitting right there in the office. But if it don't get you money, then why the fuck even fuck with it, right? And that's what's fucked up about the world. That's how everybody thinks. Niggas is dying. Crazy shit. Also, I also heard in Detroit that someone was just telling me the other day that they're thinking about taking down the fucking Renaissance Center. That's crazy, nigga. That's some crazy shit. I know people in Detroit don't like that. That is Detroit. The Renaissance Center is fucking Detroit. It don't matter any picture you've ever seen of Detroit, that's the first building you fucking think of. And it's gonna be such an eyesore once it's gone too. So many people are used to it being there. I've seen it my entire life. That's just gonna be different for me to not see it down there. Even like during the fireworks and shit, it's right that's where the fireworks be at every year. It's right in front of the Renaissance Center. I guess they want to tear down the middle one and leave the other two, which is even gonna look stupider. City gonna look like a fucking gap tooth. That's crazy. If this shit is true though, because I don't know. Some nigga told me that shit, so I don't know if it's true. But if it is, man, let me know. I wanna hear some more about this, because I feel like that is a fucking staple of Detroit. When you think Detroit, that's the first thing you think of. That and probably the fucking Ambassador Bridge, maybe. They're really determined to make Detroit look like fucking Gotham City overnight. Because that shit is crazy. I couldn't believe when I heard that shit. But I just came to chop it up with you guys for a minute. Talk some shit like I usually do. I'm going to change up the program a little bit once these Olympics start too, because I'm highly invested in that. I want to watch the Olympics, and it's they start Friday, July 26th in Paris. Snoop Dogg is going to be a commentator or a host or some shit. I'm excited for that, but I'm also excited just to watch these sports, Jack. I guess the exhibition game the other day with America and Canada. USA won, obviously. That I don't think anybody thought it was going to be different, but these motherfuckers, they played not like us when they beat them too. These niggas crip walking and shit. Oh man, I'm about to change my motherfucking son's name. Fuck this shit. No, I'm playing, but yeah. If anybody knows if you can bet on Olympics like through fucking Proline or some shit, I need to know where to do that too, because I'm about to spend all my pennies on that shit. All my loose change to get me some mo. So let me know. And that's what's up. I'm gonna check y'all on the next one.